Yeah. Man, y'all not ready. Come on, man. Stop playing. Stop y'all playing. Ain't ready. Young Obama in the track and it's breaking my heart. I'm waiting on that call where they rip him apart. Them hot wings make you fart when they fly through the dark. And them killers like sharks the way they float through the park. Deep in the dark, deep in the night. Young Obama was a scholar, so it's time to make it right. Hand me them black bandanas, them loud black pipes. 4 tickets on American, it's time to take a flight. Welcome to the 215, it's all live. And welcome to that PHI, it's all nice. Shorty got 4 on his bag, it's all fives. Like teeth, I'm in love with my man, that's all live. Shout out to them youngins introduced so false casing. Scrambling for food in that Philly train station. That personal thing, youngin'. Forgot the shell cases. Competition heard the track. They all free basic. We really love the queens. Holding down the kings. Loading hot slings with multiple hot wings. Every ghetto scene hit his heart, hit his spleen in the Chinese store. Put-a-ding, put-a-ding. I'm the lord of the wing. Hyena hot wings. Respect my kids and my queen. Hyena hot wings. My fam and my team. Hyena hot wings. My goals and my dreams. On the table with 5 trains, the seal's been cracked. They raping, they purging, they loading up them straps. Jamal no geometry, his brain on his lap. Endorse the final chapter, I know we'll be back. Welcome to the 215, it's all live. And welcome to that PHI, it's all nice. Shorty got 4 in the bag, it's all fives. Like teeth, I'm in love with my man, that's all lies. Bacardi wanna dance, she in love with a bag. Shoot a bloody rag with the triple black jack. Young and body count like that. Turn goons in the ass. Talk wigs and mountain bikes. They call it shoot a drag, youngin'. Tap the trap, youngin' just like him. Now's a meeting in the jungle. It's Steve's in the den. They chose rag and queen. I could still hear him scream. I was stuffed for law. Shooters on they day. Welcome to the 215, it's all live. And welcome to that PHI, it's all nice. Shorty got 4 on his bag, it's all fives. Like teeth, I'm in love with my man, that's all lies. Shout out to them youngins introduced so false cases. Scrambling for food in that Philly train station. That personal thing, youngin'. Forgot the shell cases. Competition heard the track. They all free basic.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, testing.
I'm coming in and out.
I haven't said that. Testing in a minute. Yo, we going in and out.
I'm coming in and out.
Yeah, mine coming out too. Cam coming in and out.
This might not be plugged in though.
Yeah, it's coming in and out.
It's in the headphones.
Yeah. But meanwhile, there we go. Listen, we thank y'all for tuning into Billionaire Radio because the billions are near. LLNEAR. I'm your host, Big Arm. The lad with the pad over here is my star, my co-host, Lateef Billions.
Yeah.
This is the show that make it do what it do.
Let's get it popped.
You know what I mean? If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, share, subscribe to Billionaire Radio on YouTube. This is the show to make you laugh,
make you cry,
make you mad,
oh man,
make you wonder what's going on,
make you ponder.
That's right. Today is a special day. This is episode 52. And right now, you are tuned in live on Glocker Radio. So we're going to take y'all on a plane ride. You know, as we take off, it's going to be a little bit of rocky. It's going to be a little bit of shaking, but at the end, it's going to be a nice, smooth landing. You know, this is what we do. This is our 1-year anniversary, baby. I don't know why you keep making it sound like a seal, man. I mean, 1 year anniversary. My baby Seal over here.
Art.
You know what I mean?
That's a Rottweiler. Ain't no
I don't know.
Silk.
That Rockwell gonna get kicked.
Your
But
ears
listen,
is listening wrong.
But listen. Anyway, today's show is brought to you by An Outfit for You, a family of brand by Michael Keenan. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want your business to be successful, to make money and be productive, my guy Michael, he's the guy. Why do I say that? Because his company built a lot of fashion brands you guys like to wear. Some of those fashion brands are WESC, Hurley, Steve Madden, Joseph Abboud, Ralph Lauren, Tommy Hilfiger, and also Sean John. And if you guys are watching TV, keep on watching TV and understand that his company wardrobe style 17 shows on television that you guys are watching. Some of those shows are NCIS, Chicago, Law and Order, Blue Bloods, Magnum PI, SWAT, This Is Us, and all those FBI shows you guys be watching. There's not a night on television you're not going to see his stuff. Understand? He has a network of executives in retail, entertainment, fashion, sports, making it happen. They built my fashion brand. It's coming out real soon. He has a plan. He always stick to it. That's how I know. And you can reach him at michael@anoutfitforyou.com or just go to anoutfitforyou.com. On that note, it's our 1 year anniversary, y'all. Boy. This is the last of season 1. We did 1 year, man. People don't understand the road we went through to make this happen. The fights we went through with my brother, the arguments, the disagreements. You know, people say, well, how did we get started? I said, listen, 4 years ago, believe it or not, I said, Teef, let's start a radio show. He said, man, I'm not into that, man. That's not what I do, man. That's your thing, man. I ain't into none of that, man. And then today, stage time, he came to me, he says, listen, man, I want to do a show, and I need you. I said, yes, I'm with you, finally. Let's do it, baby. Man, you're going to kill the game. Like, that's, people was wondering, like, well, how did it all start? Like, man, we've been doing this thing for a long time. We just decided to put a microphone for you guys. Like, the way you see us on the show, this is how we are every day in life.
For sure. Every
day in life, on the phone, just in the gym. We used to be in the gym together working out. You guys will understand, but, you know.
Yeah, I taught you a lot, bro.
You taught me a lot, man. You taught me a lot. You know, this guy, man, you got to love this dude, man. You always find a way to slide something in there, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know, but we didn't know what we was going to do. We just said, listen, we're going to figure this thing out. We thank everybody for been supporting us. Those that rode the wave, those that got off the wave, you can still get back on the wave.
Right.
You know, y'all didn't think. We made a whole year, man.
Oh, yeah,
bro. A whole year, man.
Whole year, man.
You know, how many times did you call me complaining? And I was like, man, when you stop calling me and complaining, we going back and forth, man.
You hung up on me a few times.
Like, man, I'm not doing this with you.
You just hung up on me. I was on the other line like, nah, he didn't. He just hung up.
You know, and I just felt like I owed that to our fans because y'all been supporting us, but y'all don't know the story of how this show started. You know, and why we say billionaire and we spell it the way we spell it because the billions are near. You know what I mean? You know, it's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. Man. But y'all know the show gonna be rocking. This show gonna rock. You know, interesting enough. You know, I've been talking to certain people, right? Meeting people and certain things.
Right.
You know what's interesting? What? There are people out there, right, whose parents are not really. They feel like either on drugs or they're like not fit. You know, parenting for whatever reason. So they decide to adopt their brothers and their sisters.
That's fly, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fly.
And I've met people, and even a 20-year-old, right, sister adopted them.
That's fly.
And now, but here's what's interesting. They were talking. They said, my mom.
And you saying a 20-year-old adopted someone?
Right, a 20-year-old adopted the 3-year-old.
That's
you know,
responsibility right
adopted
there, man. That's
3-year-old daughter.
That's some priorities right there.
Right. But what do you think about that? Like, and the interesting thing, she was saying my mom.
Right.
And she was getting confused. She goes, well, and I said, well, what's the story? What happened? And she goes, well, actually, it's not my real mom. It's well, it's my sister. I said, oh, wow, that's deep.
Wow.
You know?
I mean, I think it's the gift and the curse. And I really don't want to call it the curse because, I mean, it's tragedy, but it's also a beautiful thing.
Right.
You know, for 20, that's love, man, because, you got real parents abandoning children. Now, here you got a 20-year-old, probably want to go to college, probably want to finish school, and her number one priority was her little sister.
Right.
Not only did she take on the priority, she adopted her, which made her little sister hers. That means she could protect her because she's the guardian.
Right.
You know what I mean? All the paperwork and everything is right. So nobody can come in and say, let me get this little girl.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm pretty sure she set up a stable home because you got to have a stable home. You gotta have a way to provide. So she took on a really big responsibility.
Cam, I got a buzzing noise, Cam. Yeah, I don't know where it's coming from. I got a buzzing noise. But it's so I was just saying, like, wow, like, what do you think the child should adopt or should a family member adopt you?
It all depends on the situation. Or the scenario. Yes, I think an adult, I think a full-fledged adult should be the one adopting a child. A child adopting a child. Yeah, but once she turned 21, she's considered an adult. You know.
So the interesting thing is, her family was against it, and all the paperwork doesn't say sister, it says mother.
Oh, well, that's what it is.
So everything that she knows from 3-year-old on, and I believe she had a little brother too, it's my mother, and it's really her sister.
But see, you gotta dig deep, and you gotta define the word mom, what it means. Like dad, the word dad, someone or father. I'd rather say father, mother, or two strong influential, and help me out.
Influential. Oh, it can be a word today. Influential.
Well, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, got you.
Those are some strong, words, and and they words of action. That ain't a word you could just use.
Right.
You know what I mean? So they got to be words of action, so you could place that title on that person.
Yeah, shout out to everybody that adopt, and I met a couple people that adopt their siblings because the parents are unfit.
Yeah, I got it.
You know what I mean? Because their parents are unfit.
Right.
You pretty much got to, like you said, drop out of school. She did drop out of school. She had to drop out of school,
get a job.
I think going to school later, right? Getting this job, working like 2-3 jobs, just to be able to raise our sister.
Right.
It's not easy for the system to let that happen too, because they do all these checks and balances before you're able to adopt.
But they do all that, but the system ain't all as cracked out to be. That's another story.
Yeah, I'm not talking about the system. I'm just talking about the whole point of a sibling realizing that, okay, I'm gonna take you in, but not just take you in and be your big brother or big sister.
I'm gonna be your mother.
Yeah, man.
I love it, man.
That's deep,
I love it, man. That's fly.
Yeah.
That's fly. To me, that's fly. And another thing is, she thinking about this little girl ending up somewhere else in the hands of someone, more critical.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You understand? Because you got pedophiles, you got weirdos, you got people abusers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So she know as long as her little sister is under her, that she's always gonna be safe. She's always gonna be provided for. She's always gonna be happy.
Right.
I know that little girl happy with her sister.
Oh, of course she's definitely happy.
We call her sister mother.
But that's all she knows, though. At 3-year-old, that's all she knows. So
she might have to break it down to her later on. But
no, she told her from the beginning.
Right.
From the very beginning, she told her, "I'm your sister,
right?
But I'm your mother,
right?
And that's why I was like, she got a mom and a sister, and she got a dad, a stepdad. And a stepbrother, kind of like, because the mom gets married, then what's that? You get it? That's pretty deep.
So how did this?
Yeah, I get a little twisted.
How did this come about, though?
Because the mom was a crack addict.
Oh wow.
Mom was a crack addict, and I believe the dad might have been murdered at an early age. I don't know the full story, but
tragic.
I'm just saying that I've met people. I've met people saying I want to adopt my brother. I want to adopt my sister.
Right.
You know, and they going through all of this. So that's a lot of love right there.
Yeah, that's
You know what I mean? Not to spend too much time on it. You
that's
know me.
fly,
Y'all
man.
know I
That's
switch
fly.
gears. I be switching gears, you know. My gear shift be changing. But, you know, your boy T.I. was pretty much, you know, doing comedy
With who?
at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn
Right.
and got booed.
I believe that.
He got booed.
Maybe he ain't as funny as he think he is.
You know. And
Yeah.
I was just trying to think, do you know any successful rappers that turn comedian and did stand up? It may be some. If it's somebody correct me. I don't know any. Any successful rappers.
Yeah, nothing come to mind.
Right. And I'm just like, you think T.I. should stay in his lane?
I think he should.
Do you think he'd even be successful as a comedian?
I mean, you could do anything you put your mind to, but them guys that's comedians is really passionate about it. So they would, if he wanted to be a comedian, that's a lane he should have started from the beginning. He wanted to be a rapper, and he was a very successful rapper.
Well, he probably didn't know he wanted to be a comedian. Like sometime in the middle of your
I ain't never seen nobody flip it.
That's
like
what
that.
I said. But somebody probably told me he was funny. Like I don't know him personally, but I never got him
T.I.
funny.
is funny.
I never saw one
But-
funny thing about T.I.
But trying to make somebody laugh is a whole nother art.
So you said T.I. is funny. Tell me something he said funny that you know of.
all right,
I gotta put you on the spot because he never made me laugh one time.
well, you gotta watch some of his movies.
I seen him in movies, but he played
You
serious
seen him
parts.
in the movie where
He wasn't funny.
hold up,
He played serious roles.
What's the boy that played Day Day? Day Day that played in Friday.
He didn't make me. He never made me.
Him and T.I. played in a movie together
never made
down
me
south
laugh.
where they owned a chicken and waffle place.
T.I. never made
That
me.
was
laugh.
funny. You need to check. That was funny.
T.I. made
T.I.
you
was
laugh
funny.
for
Yeah,
that?
it made me laugh a
All right.
lot.
So
Yeah.
so did you watch that and say I could see him doing stand up?
No, I said he was funny. I didn't say. I mean, he can consistently make me laugh.
Right.
Because a lot of these so-called comedians nowadays, they're not making you laugh anymore.
So do you think he should hang it up? If you get booed off I guess a lot of comedians get booed and they keep going.
Right.
But do you feel like he should keep going or just give it up?
I mean, if that's something he wants to do, I think he should keep going.
Like I know comedians that have friends who thought they were funny. I went to support them,
Right.
and they got booed.
Right.
And I said, "Listen, man, this ain't your thing. this may not be for you, man. Like these jokes are terrible, man."
And then if they listen to you, they probably not comedians.
Well, no,
today.
because I'm a big fan of comedy. This show is comedy. We know comedy when we see it, but you also know somebody that's just not going to make it. It's like, dude, you're not going to get it, man.
Oh yeah, I mean, but that don't mean they need to stop. You know, they need to keep moving forward, keep working at it, keep coming up with new material, and one day you never know, bang, it happens.
All right, so there's a Texas woman reportedly charged with murder due to self-induced abortion. They charged her with murder for self-induced abortion. I think that's a pretty deep thing because
So she swallowed something to abort.
they're not really getting into that
Right.
of how it happened, but
Right.
they're saying that it was self-induced, and self-induced abortion they're saying is illegal as far as Texas is what they're saying. So I'm
Okay.
like, you think somebody should go to jail for abortion? That's kind of deep, ain't it?
I mean, wow, has it ever been done?
It says she intentionally and knowingly caused the death of an individual by self-induced abortion. That's what they call it.
Nah, she can't go to jail.
They said
for
this
that.
charge comes on the heels of Texas' new and more stringent laws against abortion. So Texas have all these
Texas
new
just
laws.
opened up some new prisons, and they coming up with anything and anyhow to get somebody in them so they can become a number and so they can become a paycheck. It's a business. Prisons. Anytime you're trying to put somebody in prison for what's been done for ages.
Well, I don't think it's that. I think more of it's because they cracked down on abortion, and I feel like they're trying to make an example. But why does this catch my
We
attention?
overpopulated. They not trying to crack down on abortions. But go ahead.
We're not overpopulated. All this dang murdering going, all this killing and homicides going on. Listen, we're about to have a whole generation missing, and people don't understand this. There's going to be a whole. I'm gonna touch on this later, but there's going to be a whole generation. All these young guys killing each other.
Right.
Understand that when life goes on and years go on, there's going to be a shortage of men worse than it already is. You know what I mean? And they're not realizing it right now. We're not realizing the effects, just like we didn't see the effects of the crack era and everybody going to jail and things of that nature and people being raised without fathers. There's going to be a whole lot of men missing and a whole generation to come in the next 10 years because everybody been murdered.
And they starting at the age of 12.
That's what I said.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's going to be something. But why this caught my attention? You know,
Right.
you know me.
Right.
She posted a $500,000 bond.
Why was her bond that high?
Listen, man. Listen, she was released on 500. I'm like, okay, she got some pressure. So I'm like, well, so this is not a regular person.
Wait, time out.
Yes, her bond was 500,000. Yes, that's my whole point. She's 26.
So it was 10% of that?
I don't know what. Even still, they didn't say 10%. I don't know how.
It had to be a percentage. I don't know what the percentage is anymore. You know, it's been a minute since I've been in that system, but.
So what's the difference?
I have no idea what the percentage is, but it ain't the whole 500,000. I know that for a fact.
So what's the difference between a self-induced abortion and actually going to a clinic and getting an abortion?
I have no idea.
That's what I'm saying. So,
I don't know.
Is it? So they're saying it's illegal to kill a self. That's crazy, right? If it's your own body, how could you tell somebody what to do with their own body?
So it's not murder if I go to the doctor and have it done, but it's murder if I do it myself.
Yeah. That's a little deep, right?
So we back the money again.
It's a little deep.
If you pay for it, you're good.
I don't know. It's just
you try to take the freeway.
Remember they said in Texas they passed a law that you can't get an abortion past 6 weeks.
Wow, man.
And remember we were saying we talked about that in the show. We said that women don't even know that they're pregnant sometimes till like 8 or 9. Now,
yeah, I think the stage means a lot. Also, I mean, a baby. Far gone. Once it becomes a baby to me, then
so you're saying
now
no,
we're on the borderline.
But you got to be careful because
what stage
you can't tell her
is the child in?
Well, I don't think it matters. I don't think.
So 6 months in, you think she should be able to just?
I think it's her body. She can do what she want. And I feel like
that's murder to me.
I feel like it's her body. Can do what she want.
There swimming around. It can hear you talking. It's kicking in your stomach. That's murder.
All right. Well, again, if a woman can do what she wants with her body, and I don't feel as though the law should be able to say different. Like, I don't think the law should be able to tell you what to do with your body. Is what I'm saying. Right. That's what's crazy.
I don't agree with you. Know what I mean?
And I believe she's not alone because they posted $500,000. So
that's crazy.
So they really trying to,
they really trying to lock her up.
They trying to give her some time. They definitely trying to give her some time. She's trying to give her some time. It's a lot. Speaking of time, speaking of cops, speaking of arrest. Right. We have these cops seized 20 pounds of fentanyl pills in a massive South California drug bust. And they said it's biggest of 16 years. Fentanyl. And they got 200 pounds of cocaine and 800 pounds of meth. Woo! Yeah, somebody is messed up somewhere, right? But what caught my attention, they said 2 milligrams of fentanyl is the legal dose. So they said they found enough fentanyl to kill 4.7 million people. You know how it's a lot of fentanyl, man.
That's a lot, bro. That's a lot, bro. That's a lot. That's a lot.
So I think, and this is my opinion, I think the crime rate's about to go up again. Because I feel like fentanyl is a different kind of thing. I feel like when they can't get their fentanyl,
I feel like it's about to go up.
Oh yeah.
Where is it starting?
It's gonna go. It's gonna go
is
past.
It starting from the moon.
It's gonna get worse than what it's already doing.
So it's gonna get
because
astronomical is what every time words you're trying to find.
You gotta think about if they made that kind of bust, it's gonna be a drop somewhere.
Oh nah. And how many pounds was that?
How many pounds?
You said 200 pounds?
No, 20 pounds.
20
pounds.
That ain't nothing, man.
No, it is. How is it?
Man, 20 pounds.
Okay, so how is it that
you said 500 pounds?
Okay.
Like if it, you don't need a boat to bring 20 pounds.
I didn't say
you can bring 20 pounds on a bike.
I didn't say X pills. I didn't say aspirin. I said fentanyl. Different ball game. Okay. Remember, 2 milligrams is lethal.
Oh, milligrams.
Right.
Oh, you talking a drop.
Right. So 20 pounds of that. They said that's the biggest bust in 16 years.
Well, how many gallons is that?
It's a lot. Now you get what I'm saying.
Well, no, I mean 20 pounds.
20 pounds of fentanyl is powerful.
Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, all right, okay.
So people are going to be upset because they can't get their high.
Well, what do they put that in?
I really didn't want to get to that this segment. But, they be getting high on all these pills. I'm not going to do a whole drug segment on that.
They put it in candy.
They putting a lot of
do
stuff.
they give you the little drop? They give you the little droplet? I mean, how do you take that?
Understand,
is it a
DMX.
piece of acid
Understand.
paper? I don't get it.
Understand, DMX and the other guy that played from The Wire. What was his name? I forget his name right now. I think Omar, but I can't remember his real name. Michael White, whatever. These guys died of fentanyl.
That's crazy. Man.
Because they was putting fentanyl. Somebody laced fentanyl in their coke.
Wow.
So people use fentanyl and lace it with things.
But coke is already laced. So what do they need to double lace the coke for?
Supposedly, that's what we getting at. So now you see why there's such a big deal with this fentanyl.
I ain't never heard. Listen,
on the streets.
I know. I just never. I don't know where they doing it. I've never been around it. I don't have any idea. I didn't even know they was moving fentanyl.
That's
tell you the truth.
Okay. So now say it again. When you try to tell me what's the big deal?
I don't know where they moving it at, and I know where everybody moving everything, and I don't know nobody moving no fentanyl, bro.
Right. That's my point.
So what neighborhoods are in it? Is it?
Well, that
where do you go get it from?
I mean. I get you want to go grab something, right?
Nah, I'm good.
You're like, yo, where they moving the fentanyl? What neighborhoods are they in? Man, listen.
Man, I'm trying to find out myself.
A lot of young boys is tied in with this stuff. That's what I was saying. So
okay.
They can't get their drug. They can't get their high. They're gonna be flipping. The price is gonna go up. They're gonna be flipping.
So how much a gram going for?
You know, that change is gonna change whatever it's going for. Okay. It's gonna definitely change.
Because I mean, they must be making some chicken, bro.
You know, so I'm just.
But they got pounds and pounds of cotton fields. So as far as the cocaine goes, there's more.
We know it's more, but we're not talking about the cocaine part. And
talking about
mind you, they got 200 pounds of cocaine in that bus.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. And 800 pounds
that's
of meth.
That's Noriega amount, man.
800 pounds of meth in that bus.
That's Noriega.
Now, so far,
that's cartel.
Right.
Somebody gonna be in hefty bags soon, but hey, that's how it goes.
Everybody gonna be. Listen,
you chose that life.
Somebody messed up. Right now, they saying
they chopping you up, putting you in the hefty bag.
All right, here we go.
Playing the Xbox.
Yeah, here we go. So speaking of that, since we go there, so everybody, you know, OnlyFans is getting popular right now.
You like cutting me off, don't you?
Yes, because you talk crazy sometimes. I'm like, dude, what you doing, man? Like you get into a zone and you just be like, I'm like, dude, what you talking about, man? OnlyFans. We know OnlyFans is popular. It's popular for women. It's like the other version of like
I love Doja Cat.
The strip car. Yeah, I mean the whole strip club got upset.
You professional
OnlyFans. No, but listen. My point about bringing them OnlyFans, right? Not only because you can go online and you can watch naked ladies and watch them do, you know, sexual acts.
What made you bring up OnlyFans?
If you let me finish, we're going to find out. We're going to find out. Not to get you excited, though. I want you to calm down for a minute. Breathe easy, son. Breathe easy. You know what I mean?
Go ahead.
Meanwhile, if y'all new to the channel, like, comment, share, subscribe. Billionaire Radio on YouTube.
I'm pretty sure you forgot something.
Yeah. No. But
like, comment, share,
and subscribe. All right. Billionaire Radio on YouTube.
It ain't like I could see it.
Here you go with that again, man. You still doing that, man. But listen.
I'm working on it, bro.
There's an OnlyFans model, right?
Yeah.
By the name of Courtney Clenny.
Okay.
They call her Courtney Taylor. OnlyFans. Right?
Right.
And she's 27 years old, and she just killed her boyfriend.
Oh, come on.
That's why I had to bring it up.
Oh,
it's a big thing. This OnlyFans star, she has 2 million views on social media.
Okay.
I guess on Instagram or whatever.
Okay.
You know, it's funny because they confuse her. You know, there's a Courtney Taylor, a porn star.
Okay.
And they was blaming her, but they spell it different.
Okay.
The one that killed her boyfriend is Tailor.
Right.
And the porn star is Taylor. She's in California.
Okay.
The person that killed her is in Florida.
Right.
Killed her boyfriend. But why is this a big deal?
Yes, what I was about to ask. The $1 million question.
Yeah, it's coming. And just understand, her boyfriend is black. She was just on, you know, a podcast, and she was saying she only date rich black guys. That's all she dates, rich black guys.
Okay. But
I don't know what the status was her boyfriend, but supposedly they got into an argument or whatever happened. She stabbed him in the shoulder, and by the time the police came on the scene,
he bled out.
And she had blood all over her hands, all over her, and they got pictures of her tied up.
From one stab to the shoulder?
Yeah.
She must have hit him in the chest. Hit him right
I don't have no idea.
artery or something. Goodness.
But so I'm thinking, what were they arguing about? He probably don't want to do OnlyFans. He probably was mad to me, the cheeks, talking about the cheeks showing on the line, you know what I mean? Probably.
And he had a couple of dollars too, right?
But you know what's crazy about this?
What?
She's not in jail right now. It's not because she's white and he was black. That's not why. They have something called the Baker Act.
Oh, I want to hear this.
Oh, man. Listen, good boy,
man.
listen. And Baker Act.
Okay, lad.
It is crazy right now. It is a Florida Mental Health Act from 1971.
When you said Florida, man, oh, my goodness. They at it again.
Listen.
All right, well, let's go. Let's hear this.
Listen.
Oh, my goodness.
They said the Baker Act allows for involuntary examination for what some call emergency of involuntary commitment. So in other words, they're trying to say mental illness. So it says which can be initiated by judges, law enforcement officials, because the cops is the one that apprehended her when they came on the scene. But she said she was going to kill herself. So I got to get. She claims she's going to kill herself and hurt herself. So they said, you know what? We got to put her in the Baker Act.
So
that
in
means
the hospital?
Mental illness.
All right, so she's in the hospital.
Mental illness.
They're not allowing her to be at home. She's in a facility, right?
Listen, I don't know all the rules, but I'm like, is that the way they get out of murder?
It's the exact way
Florida?
to do it. Yeah.
And it pretty much
seen
says,
the police officer do it on the stand.
And they said there must be evidence that the person possibly has a mental illness or is in danger of becoming a harm to self, harm to others.
She need to go to jail, period.
Or something. Yeah, it's crazy.
Period. That's murder in the first degree, and she needs to be in prison.
Well,
as we speak.
They said it's mental health.
Yeah, whatever.
They said it's mental health.
Can they prove it?
It's called the Baker Act.
So she got a very good lawyer.
Listen, Maureen Baker, a former Florida state representative, she's the one that sponsored the act. So this where it started from.
So no bond or nothing.
Listen, I don't know how that happened. She's in the Baker Act. So she went to they skipped all of that because she said she's going to kill herself. So that's why it's such a big deal, because they got something called the Baker Act in Florida.
Yeah, all right, whatever.
So
they got the stand your ground law in Florida too.
So they're trying to prove
and
that
we already see who that's working for.
So what they're trying to prove is that she was out of her mind, self-defense, and didn't know what she was doing. She blacked out, mental illness, and of course she didn't think he was going to die, because
so I can walk out of here right now. Oh, I'm not in Florida.
You're not in Florida. That's what I'm about to say. You're not in Florida.
I gotta go. I gotta travel. I gotta get a plane to Florida.
Florida rules a lot going on in Florida.
Okay. So I want to murder someone. I just get them a ticket to Florida, and then meet them there, and then blow their head off, and then claim that it's mental ill. Okay, I got it. Thanks for that information.
Listen,
that's informative.
Florida,
I needed to know that.
Florida's off the charts right now.
It's always
listen. You know what happened? You know what's happening in Florida?
What?
These two kids put on body armor.
Okay.
Shooting at each other. Shooting a 16-year-old and 17-year-old shooting at each other.
Wow.
And guess what happened?
What?
One of them died. One of the bullets went through and hit him in the chest.
Oh, man.
The cops come on the scene giving, CPR. Mm-hmm. I mean, he was giving CPR when the cops came on the scene. They said it was an inflicted wound to the chest. I'm like, who puts on body armor and just to try to shoot each other? I've never done that as a kid.
So they was putting on vests. They had on vests.
Put on vests.
And they went through the vest.
They was taking turns shooting each other.
Crazy, man.
So do you think you think that you could sue the company though? The armored, the bulletproof vest company?
I mean, what good is that going to do? The damage is already done.
No, but I'm saying.
Hey, try this vest on. Pop! Okay.
Right,
yeah,
right.
All right, okay.
But,
but like I said, who fault is that? I mean.
And it said, here's what's interesting.
So, I mean, we suited up and all that, and we're going to bang each other, and that's how that went down.
Yeah.
It's wild.
We're going to take turns shooting each other.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. It's something in the air. For real, man. It's in the water or it's in the air.
I think it's like they don't have a sign of fear. You get them? Like you got
That ain't nothing to do with fear.
Yes, it is.
It has a lot to do with stupidity.
No, stupidity and fear. Because fear says, what if mine don't work? I'm the one that's not jumping out of the plane because I'm like, what if my parachute don't work? What if I'm the one, that 1% that's not going to work?
What about if you miss the vest and hit me in the head? How about that? I'm not giving nobody no free shots, man.
They didn't say how close they was.
This ain't the NBA. Ain't nobody getting fouled.
They didn't say how close they was.
Nah, that's dumb. It's just dumb. That means you got a lot of time on your hands to say, you put on a vest, I'm gonna put on a vest, and we're gonna shoot at each other.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I wonder how many shots it took to go through those. It didn't say how many.
The system is failing us, man.
It didn't say how many times they shot each other. It just said that eventually one of those bullets.
The system is failing us.
You know.
Yeah.
But when the police came on the scene, there was another person that was filming it.
Wow.
He filmed it on the Snapchat, he said.
Wow.
And then he deleted it. He tried to lie and tell the whole story.
Right.
They got a professional technician to get that footage back. So just so y'all know, when y'all think y'all getting away with stuff online, the cops get involved. They can get all your deleted material.
Wow, bro.
I feel like that was crazy.
Wow, that's amazing, man.
That but they actually posted bond. He's probably going to jail, right?
Yeah,
he's going to jail. But he was young. It's sad.
And you know what? It could be considered a mistake. Involuntary manslaughter, but we'll see how it goes. But most likely, knowing Florida, they got prison systems, man. They trying to fill him. So, yeah, most likely he going to jail for some time.
But you know what? I think he feels bad because he killed his friend. See, that's the other part of it.
Hey, we ain't even look at that part.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's giving his friend CPR, trying to bring him back to life. He's
Wow.
probably emotional, and the cops come on the scene, and now he's going to jail for killing his friend because they had an idea. And I hope it wasn't his friend's idea. You know, your friends have an idea. I hope his friend was like, hey.
But it's only certain people that do stuff like that, right?
I mean,
and I hate to mention it, but I already know who they were.
Hey, listen.
Now, you ain't even got to tell me.
Yeah.
Because we know, but hey. Yeah.
All right, so just you thought I can't get any more controversial. Y'all know me, man. I gotta get y'all. I gotta get the hair standing up on y'all skin.
They were white. They were white, wasn't they?
I don't remember.
Something inside said, "Teeth, just say it."
I don't remember.
I was trying to hold it back, but I couldn't hold it back.
I don't think it matters what color they were.
It doesn't, but they the only ones be doing stuff like that, bro.
Well,
mountain climbing and all that crazy stuff, jumping out.
Maybe because everybody can't get a hold of a bulletproof vest. That's another thing too. You got to be into hunting and all that type of stuff, and military, But sometimes you always want to take something left. That's what you're great at doing that. You know that. That's why I'm glad you're sitting next to me. I'm glad.
I was trying to
take it left.
I was trying to hold it in, bro.
It's
everybody
fine.
on this planet know what color they was doing.
It's
that
fine.
type of stuff, bro. But go ahead.
So there's a lawsuit filed against Alabama over law that makes it a felony to administer gender affirming health care to minors.
Did you say that word properly? Say it again.
Gender affirming health care to minors.
Oh, okay. And what is that?
You know what? I knew you were going to say that. So for all of that don't know, now we're talking about the LGBTQ community and how some things about to change.
Okay.
This is Alabama though.
Right.
All right. So gender affirmation, pretty much.
Hold up, time out. Not to cut you off.
Yeah.
But I did cut you off.
Yeah, you cut me off.
All right, hold on, time out.
I'm in the middle of this. Gender affirmation care refers to treatment ranging from surgery to speech therapy that support a transgender or non-binary person and their gender transition. Transgender people identify with a gender different from the one they were assigned at birth. And what this act is saying now is that these doctors and this are not allowed to do these. So the lawsuit challenges the bill, right?
Right.
And it pretty much says that if you're 18 and under, you can face up to 10 years in prison.
If you change your sex.
No, the doctors can't do it.
Oh, the doctor's going to go to prison.
Yeah. So there's a complaint because there are two teens who are referred to as they're anonymous to say Mary Rowe, age 13 now. Let's get this right. Age 13. So I'm bringing this up. They're young teens. At age 17, they're in the middle of transgender transformation.
But there's no such thing, though. There's no such thing. Those people is robbing them people. They just taking their money. You know what they selling them? They selling them hope.
Listen,
you can't make a vagina, bro.
Listen, but that's
a vagina is born. It's not made, bro.
But the point is
you can't make it.
But the point is that
it comes with this. It's an accessory for a woman. It comes with the woman. You can't just cut a man and then that ain't how it works.
Well,
all you got is a missing penis and a hole in between your legs. Now that's it. It ain't a vagina.
Well, just know that our technology is amazing, and they made a lot of things happen.
No, bro.
But
ain't no technology that amazing.
But just know that it's going to be really serious because now it's saying it's illegal, and it goes against the our 14th Amendment for them to do it. So, and the reason I mentioned these two, they're in the middle of going through it.
Yeah, but it's all a hoax, man. Can't make no vagina, man. Can't.
Well, everything is not actually just. Sometimes they got different support. They got puberty blockers. They got all kind of things that they do.
There's stuff
to
inside
support that.
the vagina that makes
You're stuck on the vagina. You're stuck on the vagina.
The vagina.
All right, get off the vagina for a minute. Get off the vagina for a minute.
Create a vagina.
Okay, but get off
Only one person can create a vagina. That's God. God created the vagina.
All right.
Man cannot create a vagina.
All right. But you're stuck on the vagina.
Because they make me mad with that, bro.
They shouldn't make you mad.
Because they what I'm trying to say is they robbing them people. They just robbing them, man. It's all mental. All right, so we cut it out. We made a little hole. Now you think you're a woman and you think you got a vagina. No, you don't. You will never have a woman's vagina unless you are a woman. Period.
All right, so just understand that.
What does them letters stand for anyway? You be saying the LTTCC something community. What's the letter stand for?
I like when you do that, man. I like when you pretend you don't know stuff.
I don't know what.
I love it. I love it, man.
I just figured out when they was talking about.
You know you just blow a hole on my whole segment when you do that? I find it funny, though. I like when you do it, though.
No, but I'm saying.
I know.
I just found out when they used to say it on sports talk about Carson Wentz, TBT, something community, and I finally realized it meant let the Bronco buck. Because I didn't know what the LBBT community was. But I need to know what those initials stand for.
All right. So everybody, y'all help him out.
I have no idea.
He wants to pretend he don't know.
I have no idea.
But the whole point is that they're passing this law so that you're not out. So, and understand that transitioning from gender is not just always what you're talking about, the vagina. That's what I was saying. Like, there's other things too. But it's like, if you identify with the opposite of what you were born with, what you say, if you're born a male and you want to be female, then that's what they're saying, more or less. There's support for that to help you, fulfill that so you can live as a female or the opposite. But they're now saying that you're not going to be able to do that in Alabama. Well,
kudos to Alabama.
I wouldn't say kudos. I think it's going to be a problem.
Why?
Again, you can't. Do you know what's the problem? Why? Do you know that if you want to get your sex change right now, your insurance has to cover it. It doesn't fall under cosmetic, and the insurance will cover it. Whoever you have to. So either way, set up. Yeah, I know it gets deep. Let me spin the block on you.
Please,
it gets deep.
All right, you making me feel a little uncomfortable.
Well, you said what you said. I didn't tell you to say what you said.
I'm just saying, man. I mean, it's a little too much for me, man.
I know. Well, I told you it's a little too much. I gave you a heads up. I said it's going to be a little crazy.
Yeah, okay.
But just understand it's going to get more crazier.
All right, let's hit it.
It's going to get more crazier.
All right.
I don't know where to go. I got so much that I want to hit. But
I mean, you're throwing them against the wall anyway.
But real quick, I just want to say, the guy Benzino, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're like, well, I'm talking about Benzino. He used to own the Source magazine, right? Mm-hmm. So and I think it's wrong that they got a whole other footage, but they got footage from the police cam of him getting arrested.
Okay.
They were like, well, what did he get arrested for?
Okay, I want to hear this.
Right? And so, and I watched, you know me, I watched it. I was trying to like, wow, you know. So he pretty much shows up at his baby mom. He called it his ex-wife. She says they were never married. That's interesting. But he pops up and shows up. He pops up, right? That's the key. And catches her walking with her boyfriend or her guy that she's dating at the time. They're taking a walk. He popped up at her house.
It's her ex. It's his ex.
Right.
And he popped up at his ex.
But
house.
it's a baby mom though. It's the son's mother.
Her house.
Right. He pops up.
Okay.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And
uninvited. Okay.
They kind of find out.
Mm-hmm.
Sees him walking with this guy.
Right.
They might have been holding hands. They took a walk.
Right. And she's more.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so now he's getting in trouble for he ended up damaging the guy's truck. He punched it and kicked it and damaged the truck. So he got arrested for that. But more backstory about it. Mm-hmm. She tells the cop, listen, we broke up since 2012. We tried to make it work. It didn't work. So the guy is happy. He said, listen, I'm a retired firefighter. You know what I mean? I don't know who this guy is. He says,
he don't even know who Benzino is.
Listen, he said, I just met her. This is why it's funny. I just met her a couple of weeks ago. He says, I'm staying here for a few days. He says, my bag is in the house. I need to get my bag out the house. You know what makes it worse?
What?
They're in Georgia, right? In Gwinnett County in Georgia.
Right.
And he, the guy that's banging his baby mama,
right,
is from Texas. The boy drove all the way from Texas to bang her.
You ever see her?
I mean, they showed pictures of her.
Yeah, it's a nice flight. I'd have took that flight.
I mean, but I'm laughing because Benzino's having a hard time.
Dog, 2012, man.
Well, I guess they were seeing each other off and on talking.
Oh, man.
Who know what the story is?
2012, bro.
She said they would never.
That was 10 years ago.
But she jumped on his side against Benzino and pretty much says that, he pretty much assaulted them.
Okay.
And also, so the cops was pressing charges. The guy was to press charges for damaging the truck. Like, he's getting arrested for damaging the truck.
But they not together, man.
But he can't pop. But he's crying on film. Now, I just feel like this.
Again?
Oh, he's crying.
He's crying again.
Listen, his heart.
Literal.
Come on, man. My point is, like, I feel like, why am I bringing this up? If you have an ex, leave her there. Don't stop trying to work out with your exes. I don't care if y'all against what I'm saying right now. If she's your ex for a reason. I'm not trying to work nothing out. We broke up, great. All right, great. Now, if you want to work something out, maybe I'm not coming to work nothing out.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you popping up, she banging the bull, you mad, and then she takes the bull's side.
She was supposed to.
And here's the dude said, I'm a licensed carrier. He said, I don't fight, I shoot. He was talking about banging him. That's what the whole time. Yeah, it's a mess. He kept saying, he was like this. He said, my 4-year-old son is playing tennis. He's making, I said, this guy, man. He said, I just came to see my 4-year-old son. But why am I bringing this up?
Listen, dude got a 40-year-old son?
No, Benzino said he's a 4-year-old son.
4-year-old.
Right.
Oh, I thought you said 4.
He says 4 at one point, then he says 5. He mixed it. He said 2 ages. But she just like, listen, I want him to leave. He
showed up unannounced.
Right. She said it was going back and forth, harassing.
She was getting her groove on.
For 3 days, my man was. He said, my bag. They said, do you have any belongings in there? He said, my bag is in there. He said
he was putting in that work. Yeah.
He said my bag is in there.
Think about that. He never left the house. Maybe they went out a couple of times.
He says he didn't know. He says he didn't know she was married or anything like that. That she goes, I was never married.
I'm saying, was he in there brutally hitting for 3 days?
No, he was.
Or did they go out a little bit?
Well, we don't know because they was walking holding hands. Or I'm adding the holding hands part, but they was walking. I gotta make it sound good, right?
No, man.
But I'm just saying,
to look at it how it is.
When you have do you think you should work things out with your ex? I mean, I probably shouldn't ask you that because I know you probably into that.
Out for 3 days. Think about that.
No, forget that. I'm just talking about. Do you think?
Don't forget that.
No, if you have an ex,
he was piping her for 3 days.
Right,
straight.
but what I'm saying, if you have an ex, do you think it's worth trying to get back with her?
No, it's not. It's not.
You know what I mean? It's like leave her.
I just told you the scenario.
Leave her where it's at.
You just answered your own question. He was piping her for 3 days.
I don't believe in that. I don't believe in trying to get back with your ex. Like,
You really?
because
You don't remember the story you told?
I never if anybody
You was in college.
I've never tried to get back. I don't care if I was in college. I don't care if I was in the military. I don't
Was
care
you
if
crying? Was you crying?
People, listen.
Was you crying?
Now we know he's doing
Tell
the
the truth.
he's doing the show, ladies and
Was you
gentlemen.
crying?
Everybody knows.
Was you crying? Yes or no?
I don't even cry.
Did a girl make you cry?
I don't even how. I don't even cry. Listen, I don't. You know what? I don't want to go there with you because you know you were trying to get back with your ex, and I'm not want to do that to you on the air right now. Because you ain't trying. Listen, you confided with me that you was trying to get back with your ex. Oh, that's why you laughing. We talk in the locker room in the gym. Your heart was hurt. We don't want to go there, good brother. I mean, you really wanted it back.
Hold on, time out.
But that's not my point, though. That's not my point, though.
When I ever hurt, bro?
That's not my,
bro, I wasn't never hurt, bro.
That ain't my point. My whole point is that if you have an ex, let her live her life, man. Let her be, because you don't know what you're going to walk up on. Just let her be.
You lying.
I don't know.
You lying on air, bro.
Definitely not lying on air, man. You know, I don't lie. I keep it 100.
You told me the story. You was crying in the towel. You was like
crying in the towel.
You was like you was in college. You came out.
You know what's funny? Right before today, you know what's funny? Yesterday I talked to you. You was like, sometimes I gotta make up these stories because you know we online. We on the show. Make it sound good. People that know me know you making it. That sound crazy, man. For no reason at all. You're messing the segment up, man.
Why you get upset?
I'm not upset. I'm chilling. I'm trying to tell you, hey, listen.
Okay.
We got a lot going on. But we don't have enough time.
All right, go ahead.
We don't have enough time. I don't know where we're going to go next. Because we got some stuff going on. You know, I don't know if you, man, I don't know. We want to talk about if, when she about to cheat, how can you tell? See, I was going to talk about that. Or we could talk about, hey, how to get any girl to give her your phone number. See, you messed that up.
I'd rather go to the first one.
How you can tell she can cheat?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to fit though. Look at the clock, man.
We ain't got no food. We don't have any.
We do.
Food.
I have my cake. I have my cake today. We eating cake.
I'm not eating no cake.
I know you're not. I'm eating your slice for you. I'm eating your cake. I'm eating my cake.
All right. Well, leave me with it. While you eat your cake.
Eat your cake. You know what I mean? Eat the cake.
Eat the cake. Right,
you know.
Go.
But you know what I'm gonna do?
What?
I'm gonna throw everything left for a minute.
All right.
So I can come back to those.
You always doing that.
I know I do it. I know. All right, everybody. How can we tell? I don't know. How can you tell if she's cheating, right?
Yeah.
Or she's going to cheat.
I'll give you the number one remedy.
I know. See,
about if she cheating.
Right? So you
first.
Learn this up. See, how you going to tell him? How you going to just jump on first? You don't even know what first is. That's why I'm going to switch it up. That's because you're going to act like that. First. This is what we... How you going to even just... Listen, man, this is why we're not doing that.
I got
you know
it
what?
For you, bro. I got
Do
it
you
for
understand what happened is the Soho Karen...
What?
Soho Karen.
Who?
It was a young girl, 22 years old, and she accused a 14-year-old in Soho, New York, of falsely stealing her cell phone. That's a whole big deal, right?
In the hotel?
In the hotel.
I saw that.
It's a whole big deal.
Yeah.
You know, and she tackled him and everything.
Yep.
You know, and the Uber driver ended up having the phone the whole time.
Yep.
He pulled up and said, here's your phone.
Yep.
They got it all on footage.
Yep.
But why did I bring this up?
And the hotel took her side.
Yeah. But why do I bring this up?
Mm-hmm.
Because she has a problem. She already had charges for DUI driving. She's from California. Mm-hmm. They actually found her in California at her house. They had to come get her. Mm-hmm. But she already had charges from DUI and reckless driving type of thing, you know, and outrunning cops on the whole chase.
Wow, man.
But
yeah, she didn't even apologize for that neither.
Well, you know, but what made this whole story interesting? What caught my attention?
What was that?
What caught my attention about the whole story is the gender that she claims.
Oh, here we go with the gender.
Now, on her social media, right? Mm-hmm. She says, you know, she's Italian, Puerto Rican, Greek, and Vietnamese. But on her online, because she wants to be an aspired actress or whatever, but that career probably be shot because she had to test positive. She had to test plead guilty for a hate crime. So y'all didn't know.
Wow.
But guess what she put on her? And I named you. Which one? Guess what she put?
What?
Caucasian. She denied everything.
All them ethnic groups she denied.
And that's why I had to bring that up.
Wow.
Because, she definitely has a problem.
Okay.
For one.
Yeah, she does.
But she admitted a hate crime.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she was interviewed by Gail and everybody. Like, it's a whole thing. Mm-hmm. Because she realized that she made a mistake because she thought the person stole her cell phone. But that's because she looked at his color and just said.
And then tackled him.
Yo, she said he would
with
not
his
let him
parents
leave.
there, with his mom and his dad there at the hotel. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
But she already has problems.
And the dad gripped her up.
She already has problems. And, so they just said she got to live a good life, stay out of trouble, and get her probation. But she had to plead guilty for hate crime. She said she has a felony for hate crime, though, on her record.
You can't let her out on the streets. She out there, man.
So,
Yeah.
All right, with my cake. I'm going to cut the cake.
Go ahead, bro.
While you
cut
sit
your
there.
cake.
All right, you want something to go with?
Yeah, let me hit it, bro.
Yeah, go with.
Dog, this the number one thing that's going to let you know.
Oh, I'm not talking about that, but that's what you talk about,
that is over with.
Oh, man.
Sarah Naya.
Oh,
goodbye. Arrivederci.
I'm going to cut and eat on camera. Y'all know I'm always eating on camera.
Cut your water off, bro. That's it. No waterworks. No relationship.
Well, that wasn't it, though, but.
Yeah, that's it.
No, that's not it. It's more than that, too.
No more yams.
Listen.
No more cookie.
So I'm gonna eat the cake and close out.
It's over.
1 year anniversary in the books. 1 year anniversary in the books.
1 year.
And you can't eat any cake right now, huh? You can't break right now, man.
Nah, bro.
But I'm gonna tell you how the cake tastes. How about that?
Why y'all ain't bring containers you could take some home with you? And it's strawberry too in the middle.
Listen.
Wow.
Listen, man. Listen.
I hope we got something we could wrap it up. Take it about the business.
Is that what you want to do?
Take some home, yeah.
Possible. You want the whole cake?
Yeah, I'll take the whole cake.
The whole cake?
Yeah, I got 4 kids.
Eat the cake, anime.
Eat the cake.
Eat the cake, anime.
Eat the cookie like my grandma made it.
So, listen, we thank everybody for tuning in to Billionaire Radio, because we know
billions are near.
1 year anniversary. I don't know what to say, because this guy, he has problems over here.
No, I don't.
But
I'm dead serious.
Anyway, thank y'all for tuning in. I'm your host, Big Arm. Over here, Lateef Billions. Sponsored by Alpha For You, Michael Keenan at alphaforyou.com. Episode.
Oh, we on Spotify?
Yes.
We on Apple Play?
Apple Podcasts.
Okay, Apple Podcasts.
Yes.
And what's the other Apple?
Amazon Podcast.
Okay.
Right. But they'll know that for season 2. Season 2, when we start, y'all gonna know that we're on more platforms, streaming platforms, so you can catch us all over the place. Anything else you want to say, so I can close out?
Billions.
Thank you.